I am so sad. Oh, that's a bit close. It's better at this distance. I'm so sad because I have a job. They're willing to hire me. All I have to say is yes to ensue in the application, and I might have a job on Monday. But I'm saying, oh, I'm not sure. I actually worked at this place a couple of times, ages and ages ago. I would assume that it still floods there. What happens is, I don't know, once that there floods when it comes over, is the water, it's near us, or like a lake or a river or something, and when the water comes in, it just comes in a huge bucket load, and it floods all over the place, and of course, the supermarket floods, the building where you work floods, and they don't really protect it with anything in particular. So I would assume that it still all floods. And anyway, so that's all the reason why I don't really want to do it. But I haven't been there for a long time. In fact, I pretty much clean forgot about it. I worked there until I was looking at this place on the map, and it's like, oh yeah, I remember this place. I used to work there, ages ago. No idea if it still floods. I can't even remember the last outcome of the previous jobs. At one stage, I was told by a trained person to get rid of the job, and I think that closed down my job with a visit from the police, but I can't remember. All I remember is it floods to the roof and over. So even if you're in the rooftop, you're not safe from the floods. And I don't feel like tackling a flood soon. Of course, I don't know if it floods or not. I'm just reminiscing on my past experience. And I'm like thinking, what should I do? I technically have a position. I finished my last bout of the training today. So I assume by next week sometime I should start getting appointments and things. So I should start getting busy. So even though if I miss out on this opportunity, I've still got another one there. But I don't know. I'm not 100% certain that I know everything. But, they're obviously going to get me to walk around a bit, do a bit of field work. And I'm like, that is the last thing that someone without a car actually wants to do. But anyway, I can dig it. I've grit my teeth and done it before. I'm sure I can grit my teeth and do it again. Even if you have no idea and you're clueless, all you really need to do is collect the essentials from your customer. And I made a few notes today to sort of make sense of a few points. Tomorrow I'm gonna go and check to see if my phone can be salvaged. I probably will not get rid of this phone because it's pretty good. I might get rid of a couple of apps to update some other apps, but I might need to think of getting a new phone just for the work. Because I still use this phone. It's okay. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's okay. I can't update apps anymore, and so I assume, okay, I've downloaded a heap of apps already, and I can't fix up, like, update apps, and I can't download anymore. So, I assume it's not like there's anything wrong with the phone. I think it's just filled to its brim. I've reached my thresholds of downloading apps, and I think that's really what the issue is. I've got so many things on my mobile that I can't update anymore. There is a threshold that has been reached, and I'm like thinking, well, I probably do need another phone, so I'm gonna see if I can buy an Oppo. They have a deal online, but I have to see if I can cheapen it to my standard. Otherwise, I don't know, I may as well buy a cheap phone. But I'm not. Without a paycheck, I was thinking about saying yes to this job and have it only last a week or two. But that puts me at risk of getting stuck in a flood. Ooh, got a spider. Gotta get it out. Okay, so I just came back, so I don't like little creatures inside the house, so I put them outside, even though they probably have either a shorter or longer period. There was a fly I was trying to capture. I don't know where it is now, but I don't hear it. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm gonna deal with my friend stuff tomorrow. But I'm getting kind of depressed because I'm not sure whether I should say yes to the job, have it last for any short time. But I'm sort of thinking about myself. I know it's an experience, and who knows, I might meet something interesting, but it's also dangerous. You can drown in water, obviously. You can meet alligators or crocodile and snakes. I think when I was working there ages ago, a person was attacked by an alligator and a snake at the same time. And and so it gives you a reality check sometimes, I guess. But I also have another memory of living in a nice expensive house, and I think I had this job when I was trying to flirt with it. But it didn't last, and I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do, like in a place which floods. I guess you're not supposed to work there. Huh? But it's a really easy job. I would love to go for it. It's just in the wrong area, and I know it's gonna flood. Well, I think it's gonna flood. And I don't feel like fighting a flood and swimming around in flood water and trying to swim as far as you can to try and get out of it and stuff like that. I don't feel like trying it and seeing. I just want to avoid it. And I know that sounds a little bit mad, but I mean, at the moment, who I live with is tossing me a real attitude problem. It's like, I don't know whether they're angry at me, but they keep guffawing, like, spitting negative comments at me. They're leaving the room when I'm entering one, and it's really annoying because it either means that they're doing really well because they're doing little things to make money. So it either means they're getting money and turning into a bit of a snob, like they want to see only other people who are doing really well or something, or their favorite people or whatever. So either they're turning snobbish because they're doing well somehow, or they're just turning nasty, like they don't, like, the life might not be great, but they deserve to be around better people than you or something. So it's sort of like one swing or another. Like, I know when they do well, they turn snobbish and start thinking, well, better just keep the best people around me. But then, if they're not necessarily doing well, but they don't want you living with them, they might have this nasty attitude. I don't know what it is, but they've got this nasty attitude problem. And I'm like thinking, what's all this about? They don't tell me anything. They just, at the moment they're sort of scoffing at me quite a bit. Sometimes when I talk, they're like groaning and saying, "Oh, just leave the room."